and look towards the camera and say hi. Today I'm going to be talking about sleep deprivation. And again, my name is Paige Quinn. Imagine waking up after only 4 or 5 hours of sleep, feeling groggy, unfocused, and irritable. Now imagine doing that every day, year after year. For both teens and adults, sleep deprivation is a growing epidemic that impacts not just how we feel, but also how we function in our daily lives. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, the amount of sleep needed for the best health is 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Raise your hand if you actually get that. Exactly. Today we're going to be exploring how sleep deprivation affects kids and adults. While both may suffer from the consequences of insignificant sleep, the reasons for their sleep deprivation and the impacts on their lives are vastly different. We've seen how common sleep deprivation is in our society. It's something that affects everyone from students staying up late to finish homework and to middle-aged professionals juggling careers and family life. So this is our agenda for today. We're going to be going over the causes of sleep deprivation, the effects it has on the body and the mind, and then also discuss solutions that can help both teens and adults get the rest that they need. So first we're going to be starting with the teenager. They're a little bit similar, but obviously teenagers, they're in school. So school schedules can force teens to wake up early. And then also there's things at night that may keep up the student later than what they should be, like homework, extracurriculars, and social lives cause students to stay up later. And there's also that peer pressure to stay connected through social media late at night, which also can lead to students staying up later than what they should be. There's also some lifestyle choices and habits, like again, social media and also caffeine consumption. Social media, gaming, TV, watching, all that consuming large amount of time, preventing them to get enough sleep. Caffeine, like energy drinks or soda, are the main ones for kids as they don't particularly enjoy coffee. Even just drinking these throughout the day can disrupt their sleeping patterns, which makes it harder for them to fall asleep. Now I'm going to move on to the adult. Similarly, they also have lifestyle demands that make it so they get less sleep. For example, they have work responsibilities, family obligations, and just demands of daily life. For example, with the working responsibilities, they may have to work later into the night, which causes them to be like up and pumped and not be able to sleep at night. And then also, adults also have the caffeine, as most of them may drink coffee, and if they drink coffee later in the day, then it could cause them to have trouble falling asleep. Which actually, according to sleepfoundation.org, caffeine promotes wakefulness by boosting the sleep-inducing chemical. And then also, adults, something that affects their sleep is alcohol, which some may use as a sleep-inducing thing, but it can actually cause lower quality sleep, leading to being up later at night and fatigue the next day. Now that we covered the influences, let's look at how these factors affect teens and adults in their day-to-day lives. So, sorry, this picture always makes me laugh. Sleep deprivation leads to serious cognitive, emotional, and physical health issues. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, about 1 in 3 adults in the US reported not getting enough sleep or rest every day, which is pretty crazy if you really think about it. First I'm going to start with A, which is cognitive function declines with insignificant sleep. Memory, focus, and decision making are all impaired by this. For example, teens could do worse in school, and adults could maybe make errors at work. And then also, And then B, emotional and mental health issues are linked to chronic sleep loss. This could cause an increased risk of anxiety and depression, and even heighten emotional reactivity and conflict in relationships. And then C, physical health risks rise significantly with sleep deprivation. There's a higher chance of heart disease, obesity, and weakened immune system, which can increase the risk of accidents and injuries. Although this all seems very overwhelming, the good news is that there is effective steps to be able to improve your sleep. As I said before, there are practical solutions for families to be able to implement to improve sleep hygiene. For example, you can establish consistent sleep routines, like go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. You can create wind down rituals like reading or even motivation. Also, limit screen time before bed. It is proven about the blue light that it interferes with melatonin production, which melatonin is the drug that helps us sleep. And then 2, use device curfews or screen-free bedrooms as well. C, support each other in making sleep a priority. Parents can model sleep healthy habits. And then also teens and parents can hold each other accountable with sleep family challenges or trackers. Sleep deprivation may seem like a normal part of modern life, but that doesn't make it harmless. By understanding how both teens and adults are affected by a lack of sleep, and by committing to healthier routines, we can reverse this silent epidemic together as families who care about each other's health. Okay.